That's the problem. The power steering fan.
Alright, so I took apart this little fan motor, and it turns out the magnets came undone from this housing. They're supposed to be glued in there on the sides like that, and there's just no adhesion left whatsoever. So that's why my fan was making noise. You can buy adhesive to re-glue these that's specially made for this. I'll put a link in the description to where you can get it, but I am going to replace this motor. It's been spinning away for the past 14 years in the rain and dust and snow and salt. So I do have to hand it to the SPAL company, which is the manufacturer of this motor. It's lasted that long, sitting pretty close to the roadway, just spinning away. And it still would be working if those magnets didn't come undone. Got a little bearing here, and there was one on this side, but I destroyed it getting this apart. And you can buy these bearings for about $5 something a piece, or you can buy the whole motor assembly. If you type in Mini Cooper power steering fan motor, you're going to get this whole assembly with the bracket and the fan motor. That'll cost anywhere in the 50s and up for a used one typically, and for a new one, 100 and up. Or if you type in SPAL 4-inch radiator fan motor, you will find this exact motor with this little cage on here that you can just bolt to this bracket. It's already held on by these screws here, and that runs anywhere from 47 up to about 60 something just for the motor. So if you want to save a little money, type in SPAL 4-inch radiator fan motor. They are the only people who make a 4-inch radiator fan motor for the consumer market. The next smallest size I could find was 6-inch. I'm going to get a $20 Chinese 6-inch one because I don't need another fan motor that's going to last for another 15 years. My car might only last about 3 more years. So even if I had to replace the Chinese one again, I'd still be spending less money. Still, gotta give credit where it's due. The SPAL company makes good fan motors. Another thing about this one is the brushes are about 2/3 gone. The part number on the bearing is NMB R1350D. You just type in R1350 sealed. So they have two different versions. They have one without this black seal. That one's open to the elements, but you want this sealed one if you're going to be replacing your bearings on here. Well, here's the Chinese fan. It's probably going to be a lot louder than the original fan. Get rid of that plug. Don't need it. Never mind, that's actually not too bad. I might actually take this motor out of here, put it onto this, take this big fan blade off, and put that little fan blade on, because this is obviously a lot bigger than what needs to be there. Yeah, that'll definitely fit on there. Let's see. Let me fucking see. I'm sure you can sense that I'm tired of fixing this car, but the gas mileage is so good. A little bit of thread locker on here. Whoop. If I tighten it down too much, it creates friction, makes the fan contact some part of the motor under there. Just make it a little bit loose. What the fuck? I do need some spacers in there because this fan blade is just too close to this metal. Just using 2 washers in between here. That gives it a little space. That's pretty good. At least it sounds like a fan and not a broken fan. I just got a bolt in here and a zip screw holding this motor in, and it doesn't need to be fortified. It's a little 12-volt motor, and it works good. So before I install this, I'm going to, this is a radiator fan, but it doesn't look like it's sealed very well, so I'm going to use some polyurethane sealant, seal up all this so that it lasts a little while.
Well, I bet you didn't think a video about a fan would last this long. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I'll see you next time.
That's the problem. The power steering fan.